According to edweek.com, 86% of adults ages 18 through 29 are social media users. Coming up, we take a look at how digital marketing can help you profit from the use of social media.
Now, from the EMC studio at Onondaga Community College, this is OnTV Update.
Good morning and welcome to OnTV Update. Today is Friday, March 8th. I'm Brendan McCasland.
And I'm Ezra Bale. Traditional marketing is a tool that's been used globally for many years.
OnTV Update's Dallas Thomas takes a look at how digital marketing can enhance your social media experience.
Recently, we've experienced an increase in the use of technology. Director of Marketing and New Media, Scott TITUS, tells us how digital marketing is using this to its benefit.
Digital marketing has kind of a broad definition. It can be a lot of different things, but essentially we view it as any type of marketing efforts that are coming through any type of digital formats, whether that be anything from podcast to video, YouTube pre-roll, social media, digital advertising on websites. Really, there's all sorts of little niche ways too, but those are kind of the big ways.
Social media plays a huge role in the digital marketing process.
I think social media's biggest impact on digital marketing is that all of the data that's shared through social media really allows you to get that bigger picture of who your potential marketplace is, and really allows you to kind of get to know them.
Digital marketing specialist Zach SNYDER believes this tool can be very useful to students.
Students want that experience of they want that Amazon experience where they go there and they get products that they want to buy and things that they want to do.
Digital marketing isn't as difficult as it seems. You can buy and sell items right here on the Facebook Marketplace, such as clothes, cars, and electrical equipment. Zach SNYDER gives us one specific reason why we should care about digital marketing.
You should care about digital marketing because digital marketing is affecting the way you are receiving information right now, whether you like it or not.
From MULROY Hall, Dallas Thomas, OnTV Updates.
If you want to learn more about digital marketing and get hands-on experience, Zach SNYDER says the Digital Hive in downtown Syracuse offers internships and entry-level positions. You can visit their website at digitalhive.com.
The semester is passing by fast, and it's time to start thinking about registering for fall classes. Registration opens after spring break, but you can meet with your advisor or visit WebAdvisor now to plan your schedule. You can now register for a full year from fall 2019 through summer 2020 with Laser 365. Planning early allows you to choose the classes you want before they're filled.
If you're planning to graduate this May, you'll need to fill out the graduation application, available on WebAdvisor under Graduation Overview. The application only takes a minute to fill out. It's the first step for you to receive your diploma and walk the stage in May. For assistance on graduation or registering, visit Student Central in Gordon.
A recent study at the University of Chicago suggests that students who get hands-on learning tend to be more successful than those who don't. Let's take a look at OCC's hospitality department as they put that theory into practice. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, students in the hospitality department open for business on the lower level of Gordon Student Center. They prepare small food items and other goods to sell in a retail shop called Bechamel. But according to instructor Deborah Schneider, the shop isn't just about the sales.
Bechamel is part of the entrepreneurship class. The students in lecture learn how to run a business, from marketing to finance to customer service.
The entrepreneurship class teaches students basic business practices like calculating prices and taking inventory. But students learn about preparing their food items in an entirely different location. The goods in Bechamel are made in classrooms like these. They're fully equipped with the standard kitchen utensils, but they also have industrial stovetops and ovens. Preparing culinary goods and operating the retail shop are an essential part of the hospitality department's hands-on learning program. But Schneider assigns another project that could prove profitable to students in the future.
A proposal for a business plan, kind of like getting in front of Shark Tank. They have to stand up with their full business proposal to see if it's a feasible project that somebody would be interested in financing.
Patty Wentz is a hospitality student with a dream to open a takeout restaurant. She says working and studying in bechamel is helping her achieve her goal.
I use the model for my business. I've been building on it every semester for every project. I use the same concept and I just keep advancing it.
While Patty is benefiting from the experience, she also greatly enjoys the interaction with customers. Bechamel is located on the lower level of the Gordon Student Center, a few yards away from the Laser Lounge. The retail shop opens its doors on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10:30.
Coming up, we'll find out the latest in laser sports.
But first, have you ever wondered why Syracuse has more cloudy days than sunny ones? OnTV Update's Catherine Samara has the answer for us after the break. You're watching OnTV Update.
My favorite class to teach is probably the writing scripts. I enjoy working with students on creative writing, and though I enjoy all the classes that I teach, to be honest, there's an energy that creative endeavors like writing scripts allows you to have. That energy just kind of bubbles through the whole term, and so it makes it a lot of fun.
Kappa is the honor society for two-year colleges. Well, I was first appointed by the president to be the Phi Theta Kappa advisor, and I think that I've stuck with it so long because I see that it really does make a difference in students' lives. My role as a Phi Theta Kappa advisor gives me a unique opportunity to form close relationships with students and really see them grow. Come to OCC with an open mind, come here, work hard, and make it happen.
Living on campus is a lot more convenient than living at home because everything I do is on campus, so I can just easily go to places I need, whether it be advising, whether it be getting tutored. Everything's just like within just slight reach. You get a lot of help here. All of the professors I've ever had have been really, really great, really involved, and guide you in the right direction on what you want to do. And it also just lets me get into the whole community aspect of college. That's really important.
Passion for cooking, and sharpen your culinary talents with a degree in hospitality management from Onondaga Community College. You'll take courses in our new state-of-the-art kitchen that prepare you to be creative and enhance your culinary skills while learning how to take charge of a professional kitchen. Apply now at sunyocc.edu to start your career in hospitality.
I knew I wanted to go to a community college just because it saves money. It's not like a high school classroom. Favorite part of my classes would be the hands-on experiences. You can go into a lab and watch it happen. It's not just ink blots on a page. It's in motion. The faculty is great. They really care about the students. The majority of my professors, they're very patient, fairly understanding. I would highly recommend OCC. I would say go for it.
Back to OnTV Update. I'm Brendan McCasland.
And I'm Ezra Bale. You know, Brendan, these past few days have been so snowy lately. I'm really tired of it. I just want spring break to get here now.
Right. We've got one more week to go. Let's go to Catherine Samara to see what the weather's going to be like.
Well, Brendan, you might want to trade your snow boots in for your rain boots if you have them. According to weather.com, today is going to be cloudy with a chance of rain. The high is 34 and the low is 15. Tomorrow, you can expect to see the sun with a few clouds throughout the day. The high is 38 and the low is 29. On Sunday and Monday, we're going to transition back into a mix of snow and rain with temperatures in the 30s. But on Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll be back to seeing sunshine with partial clouds. In case you feel like it's been gloomy lately, there's a specific reason why Syracuse doesn't see as much sun as other cities. The sun can be a wonderful thing. It supplies us with vitamin D, enhances our mood, and can help lower our blood pressure. But for citizens living in Syracuse, New York, it seems as though we don't see enough of it. According to WashingtonPost.com, Syracuse is at the bottom of the sunlight distribution for the United States. Jim Teskey, chief meteorologist for News Channel 9, says there are two main reasons why we see such little sun.
First off, during the cold season, the winter season, we're usually near a pretty active jet stream, storm track. So the storms that come through have these huge shields of clouds that can be over us typically for a couple of days. The other main reason that we're so cloudy is lake effect clouds.
Local pond owner Terry Wood says that the cold temperatures due to the lack of sun means she has to keep her pond heated throughout the winter.
If the pond freezes over, all the bad gases are caught underneath the ice, and if you have plants or fish in your pond, it will kill them.
Being on the lower end of sunlight distribution also means that we may not get all of the added health benefits that the sun has for us. To try and combat this, companies have started making lamps you can use when there isn't any sun. The lamps are made to mimic natural daylight, so if it's a cloudy day outside, you can still enhance your mood the way that the sun would. All you have to do is turn it on and relax. For more information on what affects the weather around you, be sure to tune in to your local weather station. If you're concerned you might not be getting enough vitamin D from the sun, you can take vitamin supplements or eat foods rich in vitamin D, such as salmon, milk, and eggs. Back to you, Brendan.
Thanks, Kat. Coming up, we'll meet a woman that makes custom handmade weighted blankets for people with sensory-seeking issues and her contributions to schools in the central New York area.
And sports anchor Greg Vogel talks about the OCC women's basketball team and their winning season. We'll be right back. You're watching OnTV Update.
Because we're a two-year school, you're going to play right away. As a freshman, you're going to get pretty good parts, and as a sophomore, you're going to have all the best stuff. We have a lot of non-majors involved, and they can play in ensembles, they can take lessons, they can take music classes. They really could do all the music major things. There are no barriers to that. We have great equipment, we have great facilities. It's a lot of fun to be here. There's a lot of energy, and we do a lot of performing, which makes everybody kind of energetic and working towards those goals together, and it makes it a lot of fun.
I really enjoy the potential to work closely with students. Oftentimes we're fortunate enough to have small classes. Typically we do a lot of class discussions, we do a lot of exercises that deal with student writing. I try to get the students to interact with each other. I think there's a pretty good balance between students working on their writing and sharing thoughts about writing. Yeah, I think OCC is a strong consideration for any student.
We offer a variety of experiences, and the idea is that you're still learning to play your instrument, but you're learning to express it in different formats. We have a lot of opportunities for students to play and learn about different ways to use their instrument to make music. We have a variety of concerts and events. We bring in alumni, but also our students perform, and they get to have those experiences. And it really is a chance to shine quickly.
What I like about the dorms is how social it is and the community that's built around it and how we all come together to share thoughts and ideas.
Even when you think you're alone, you're not really alone because you're always going to live with somebody and they're always going to want to speak to you. And there's always a person waiting to make a new friend.
I met my friends through some common hobbies we all share, like playing video games, so I met a lot of cool people that way and I enjoy the company of my friends.
A smallish community, small campus. It's nice to be able to walk everywhere. The college has tons of opportunities for help and assistance in your classes. It's great. My OAR advisor, Office of Accessibility Resources, the people there are always there to help you. They always ask, how my day was so far and all that. They're really nice and helpful there. If you talk to them, they will do something for you if they can.
Welcome back to OnTV Update. I'm Greg Vogel. It hasn't been a great week for the Lasers, with losses for both the women's basketball and men's lacrosse teams. The Onondaga lacrosse team lost their home opener against Hartford Community College on Saturday. The Lasers took a 5-3 lead into the locker room, but Hartford stepped up their game in the second half, outscoring OCC 9-3 and coming away with a 12-8 victory. Eli Dandelot, Percy Booth, and Phil Barilla each found the back of the net twice, while goalie Frank Delia posted 12 saves in the losing effort. The Lasers have another home game tomorrow at noon as they take on their rivals from downstate Nassau Community College. The women's basketball season has come to a close, with Jefferson Community College taking their last game by 1 point, 61-60. Let's take a closer look at the team's achievements and talk to the team captain, KARLEIGH WUCHER, about how the team gets along.
The 2019 basketball season for the women has been one of the best, with their overall record being 22 wins and 6 losses. Sadly, their reign of terror on the court has come to a halt after losing to Jefferson Community College. However, the team's support for one another has not come to an end.
I think the best thing about our team is that we have that chemistry that a lot of teams don't have. Right from day one, we were talking about, let's go to nationals. We all had this goal to reach, and I think that's helped us a lot develop. Where, chemistry on the court, chemistry off the court, we hang out when it's not even, practice time, and I think that helps a lot.
Although their season is over, there are some achievements to be noted. Sydney Year has reached the 1,000-point club, scoring 19.3 points per game. In addition, with 28 games played this season, KARLEIGH scored 11.9 points per game.
Basketball is a very skilled sport, and it takes a lot of time and practice. And you know what they say, practice makes perfect.
Actually all had a team dinner at one of our other captain's house, and we did this thing called the human knot, and that was another thing to help build. It was working through frustration and working through, getting just irritated with why isn't this working? It was, try and fail and try again, and I think that helped a lot too.
The women are looking forward and ready to avenge the team in the 2019-2020 season.
The women finished 23-7 overall and 11-0 in the conference. As they narrow in on their season, the women's softball team is getting ready. With many of last year's players graduating, including pitcher Megan Brown, the team has gained over 10 new players this season. The team faces off against Rock Valley College at home next Friday for their first game of the season.
With so many new players on the team, I think it's going to be a really exciting season to watch.
And you know what? I'm really looking forward to seeing them play tomorrow. They just need to redeem themselves from last week.
I agree. If he tightens up the defense a little bit more, I think they're going to be set to win on that.
Thanks, Greg. Coming up, if you're a youth looking to gain experience in the workforce or wanting to try out different careers, CNY Works could be for you. You're watching Ontv Update.
Kappa is the honor society for two-year colleges. Well, I was first appointed by the president to be the Phi Theta Kappa advisor, and I think that I've stuck with it so long because I see that it really does make a difference in students' lives. My role as a Phi Theta Kappa advisor gives me a unique opportunity to form close relationships with students and really see them grow. Come to OCC with an open mind, come here, work hard, and make it happen.
Living on campus is a lot more convenient than living at home because everything I do is on campus, so I can just easily go to places I need, whether it be advising, whether it be getting tutored. Everything's just within just slight reach. You get a lot of help here. All of the professors I've ever had have been really, really great, really involved, and guide you in the right direction on what you want to do. And it also just lets me get into the whole community aspect of college. That's really important.
Passion for cooking, then sharpen your culinary talents with a degree in hospitality management from Onondaga Community College. You'll take courses in our new state-of-the-art kitchen that prepare you to be creative and enhance your culinary skills while learning how to take charge of a professional kitchen. Apply now at sunyocc.edu to start your career in hospitality.
Because we're a two-year school, you're going to play right away. As a freshman, you're going to get pretty good parts, and as a sophomore, you're going to have all the best stuff. We have a lot of non-majors involved, and they can play in ensembles, they can take lessons, they can take music classes. They really could do all the music major things. There are no barriers to that. We have great equipment, we have great facilities. It's a lot of fun to be here. There's a lot of energy, and we do a lot of performing, which makes everybody kind of energetic and working towards those goals together, and it makes it a lot of fun.
I really enjoy the potential to work closely with students. Oftentimes, we're fortunate enough to have small classes. Typically, we do a lot of class discussions, we do a lot of exercises that deal with student writing. I try to get the students to interact with each other. I think there's a pretty good balance between students working on their writing and sharing thoughts about writing. Yeah, I think OCC is a strong consideration for any student.
Welcome back to On TV Update. I'm Brendan McCasland.
And I'm Ezra Bale. CNY Works has been helping young adults in Syracuse to gain experience in the workforce for decades.
On TV Update's Nina Verity shows us how CNY Works helps youth in the community.
CNY Works is a nonprofit organization that has been in the community for more than 20 years. Funded by state and local government grants, it gives the youth of Syracuse a foot in the door of career paths.
Adults nowadays, it's hard for them to find employment because a lot of adults are taking opportunities that may have been for youth in the past, but because of the skills of adults now too, entry-level positions are being taken by adults. So I think this program is an opportunity for youth to get their foot in the door.
CNY Works helps youth from 14 to 24 to find jobs. They also have a resource center like this, so that you can work on your resume with help. On top of that, young adults that go through the program will do mock interviews with feedback in order to confidently get the job.
I'm an asylee in the United States. I just got granted asylum 4 months ago. So for me, it's really difficult. At first I started finding jobs somewhere else and I found this place and they said, okay, if you're eligible for a program, you can do 6 months youth experience here. At least I found something that I have to do, that I can do with my ability, you know?
In East Syracuse, Nina Verity, On TV Update.
Application for CNY's Works Summer Employment Program are open now until the end of April. To apply, visit cnyworks.com and check for youth under the Service tab.
Connie Beauchamp started her business, Chez Beau, to turn her love of crafting into a way to help people that suffer from sensory processing disorders. Connie has been making weighted blankets through her business, Chez Beau. These blankets are used to help people with sensory processing disorders.
Something as simple as that binding, the ordinary person may not realize this appeals to the sensory. The feeling inside appeals to the sensory. The weight of it appeals to the sensory. So everything about the weighted blanket or about the lap pad or the way it's put together is all about satisfying that, that sensory for that individual.
These weighted blankets are used to help treat people with various conditions such as ADHD, PTSD, insomnia, fibromyalgia, restless leg syndrome, and autism.
She's worked with us to help create weighted blankets, weighted vests that our kids actually will wear. Some of our kids are very sensitive to sensory needs, and she works with them to create products that they will wear to help produce, better academic results with them because they feel comfortable in the classroom.
Connie also wants to reach out to veterans with her weighted products. To find out more information, visit Chez Beau on Facebook. Catherine Samara is back now with the weekend weather forecast. Kat, how's our weekend look?
Well, it won't be the freezing temperatures we're all so familiar with, but it looks like the majority of our weekend will be cloudy. Saturday, you can expect to see some sun and temperatures in the 30s. And on Sunday, you can expect temperatures in the high 30s with a chance of snow.
That's it for this week's On TV Update. Next week, we'll find out about the counseling services available to students.
And we'll also talk about the latest in lacrosse and the upcoming baseball season. Be sure to join us live Fridays at 11 and 2:30.